Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra Crush back with another review, and this time I'm reviewing the series finale of Insecure, and I'm insecure about it, okay? I'm insecure about it, okay? No. If you all would, please hit my subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much. We almost at 600. We like 7 away from 600 the last time I looked. So maybe we'll get there before the end of the year. I don't know. And then we only have 400 more subscribers to go and a whole bunch of freaking watch hours. But we going to get there eventually one day because I'm not going to stop until I do. Okay, so moving right along into this episode, we seen that Issa's not playing at all. Now, don't make me see. I'll break out in a song on you. Okay, so this episode was really well constructed, in my opinion. We saw last week, I was crying like a baby. Yes, I was. I'm not going to lie because, like I said, I am very invested in each and every one of these characters and what happens with them. So, last week I was crying because Lawrence and Nathan was definitely into it, like almost came to blows. You know, Lawrence tried to, he tried to swing when he knew somebody was holding him back and everything. So I was really concerned because, you know, Nathan's friend from the barbershop was offering to do something to him. And so I was very afraid that something was going to happen. Like, don't do this, Issa, don't do it. She didn't do it. So the episode opens with her and Nathan. I guess they put up to her place and she's trying to get him to come in so they can talk. And he's like, no, I don't want to talk. I don't do this toxic stuff. You know, this ain't going to work. And so he basically broke up with her for doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I was happy that he did that because, again, I don't want her with him. I don't want her with him. And I was very, very pleased to see that when her birthday came around and he popped up, she held her own and said no. She didn't say no. She basically closed the door before he tried to open it. She put the lock on it. And was like, you know, I don't want us, either one of us, to regret anything, you know. And she had already tried to talk to Lawrence because, you know, that's where her heart is. That's where her heart is. And so I just feel like she was wasting time with Nathan if, you know, I didn't want her to, you know, become a slave to his mental illness. I just didn't. He has bipolar disorder and it doesn't always have it under control. So it was best that she leave him right where he was. And even in her future visions, when she was doing that episode, he was always just serving her. He was never really doing his own thing. In her world, he was just like a extra. So I was like, nah, girl, you don't even see a real future with this man. Not in the way that I know he wants to be seen. So, yeah, you need to leave him alone. So I was kind of happy that she shut that door and locked it before he could open it up. Go Issa. And that is women reclaiming our worth and what we're going to deal with and what we're not going to deal with. So I was very happy about that. Kelly finding a man and keeping him is very, very amazing to me. I'm very happy for her. It appears that she's going to have a baby. Now, and if you didn't notice, each one of these scenes, as it picked up, was somebody else's birthday. Somebody new's birthday. You know, so it kind of worked around its way around the clock that way. Like, Molly, you know, when she found out her mother died, that was very emotional. Her breakdown was emotional, but I'm glad Issa didn't let us see too much of it. I'm glad she didn't bring us to, because we'd have been snotting and knotting. You already know, we'd have been having snot coming out of our nose. Yeah, trying to watch that on episode. Had she been able to do her full dramatic, you know, yeah, she took it to traffic quick, and I was very happy she did that because I am a crybaby personally. I can't handle it. So I can't handle it when my real people did, you know. So yes, I was definitely happy of the way she directed it and didn't have us see the funeral. We didn't need to see it. I thought that was just brilliant. Like, we get it. She's going through some changes because her mother died or whatever. So that was just awesome. And let's see, we did see that, okay, we did say Kelly's pregnant and about to have a baby. And I think that's just awesome. But if y'all remember, Kelly, she never wanted any kids. And so I just think it's pretty amazing that for 4 seasons she didn't want any children, and then on that 5th season all of a sudden, hey, I'm pregnant now, I'm having a baby. And I find that with a lot of people, they do that. You know, they'll say they don't want kids if they don't have any when everybody else does, because they don't want to first seem like a failure, or two, they, you know, don't want to seem like they want something that they can't have, you know, so they don't, you know, they don't divulge that information, and they don't say that they're happy. But then when they find out they're pregnant, they're like, I'm having a baby. Oh, yes, girl. My turn. Thought you didn't want no kids. So I thought that was pretty cute. And we see that, why do I always forget her name? She's not happy in Colorado. They did go out and see her. She's living like a Stepford wife. Like, no, she wants out of Colorado, and I don't blame her. It's pretty boring. It seems as though, I don't know what she's going to do, but I don't know how that's going to work. But yeah, that's where she is. But she has a beautiful home. And he seems to be happy. But, you know, we'll see how that works. But I thought it was cute how she worked everything around the clock by birthdays and by special events. When they showed Molly getting married, that was something. Because I didn't know, because, you know, she had just had the meeting with Lawrence, because she had tried to call him before on his birthday, and, you know, to try to take him out or whatever, but he had other plans, and he had a fine lady come for, and she said, hey, baby. I was like, girl, you ain't gonna be long-lived, honey. This is the last episode, so, honey, this is your first and last episode, honey, because you is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry to tell you, you might as well just take your little purse and go on home. But, you know, so when she called him over, she was basically talking about her business and how insecure she was about it. And then she realized it was all in her head or whatever. And I guess he figured out the parable between the two. And was like, yeah, you was the same way with me. Come on, baby. I want you, Issa. I always wanted you, Issa. So they started kissing passionately. And I'm like, yes, girl, yes. Throw it on the desk. Yes, back up, open wide, come in. Go with you, Issa. So what, Molly always gets the good sex scenes. You got you a little piece of something, not really a whole sex scene, but you know, it was nice, and it was Lawrence. So y'all know how I feel about Lawrence. I love him. And I bet I ever see him, I might tackle his ass. Like, yes. But yes, it was very, very cute. And so Molly finally getting her man. And it was just weird to see her and him get together, wasn't it? Because he was like her arch rival at first. Like, he just couldn't stand her when she first came in. But I guess she proved herself, because he was definitely attracted. And he definitely did everything he was supposed to do to get that woman. And like I said, her mother dying was traumatic, but I was able to deal with that. It does look like Issa. And I also liked the way she drove around the neighborhood, kind of took you through the different stages of the show. Like her first apartment complex where the blood dude, he was out there playing with his daughter, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping that he had some lines on the last episode, because he was definitely funny and provided comedy relief for me in the first few seasons. Like when he told his daughter, she told Issa that they was about to go in the house and watch the Bears. And his daughter said, it's the Care Bears, Daddy. And he said, hey, baby girl, this is a blood family. We don't do them C words. So it's the Bears, okay? I just thought it was cute that she wrote past those apartments. She wrote past We Got Child. And, you know, and all the other little places, the Rite Aid, where she ran into Lawrence, all the little landmarks she wrote through and passed. And I thought that was pretty doggone dope. I thought it was pretty freaking awesome that she did end up with Lawrence. And I think it's pretty freaking awesome that she's co-parenting with him. And she's playing step or whatever, because the kid looked very happy to see Issa. Hey, Issa. Don't we love children? So that's what I'm saying, girl. You can be a stepmother and you wouldn't be the first in history. But it don't look like she was anxious to have no babies herself, because she could have definitely wrote it in that they had a baby, but she didn't do that. But did y'all see that ring on her finger? She called Molly, and Molly was overseas with her new husband or whatever. And she was like, girl, I can't get rid of him. And then she said, I think he legit done up and broke my coochie. And she said, now you embrace it. Y'all remember that song she made? They had Molly mad at her. Maybe it stinks. Maybe it smells. Maybe it's bad. Yeah, so I caught that reference. It was a few of those throughout the episode that I thought was pretty clever in the writing. So it came to an end with her and him going out for her birthday. And she's already engaged. And I would have liked to see how he proposed. I thought he was going to propose at Molly's wedding, but he didn't do it. I'm like, please don't do it here, because then it's going to upstage her. You know, then people be looking at you, Issa, instead of looking at the bride and the groom. So anybody who's thinking about doing that at somebody else's wedding, don't do that. That is so rude, and that is so inconsiderate and selfish. Don't do it. It's tacky. It's tacky. Wait until you get home, then do it. Don't do it at the wedding. Ain't none of nobody's business at that wedding. You don't even know them people. Unless it's family, but you know. So yeah, I was definitely happy with it ending, with them being together, with Kelly, you know, in a healthy relationship. Molly got her man, you know what I'm saying? She married and everything. And I think it was just an all-around good series. And so sad to see it go. I'm not crying during this video filming like I thought I would be, which is a good thing, because I am really sad that it's gone. But I am proud of Issa. I'm proud of everything that she's got going on. She keeps putting out great projects, whether she's in them or directing them. I'm just proud of her. So I'm anxious to see what she's going to do with her career. And I wouldn't have mind, let's throw this out there. I would not mind a spinoff of Insecure or an Insecure movie. Let us see what's really good, Issa. Let us see what's really good with these characters. You didn't kill nobody except for Molly's mother. So you might as well go on and give us a, you know, a spinoff or a movie, and I'll help you write it. I'll help you write it because I write, honey. Yes. Get at me. So yes, I'm going to end it just about right there. But we can discuss it definitely in the comments. I definitely give this episode a 9.5 out of 10 because it is very hard to get a 10 out of me. It's very hard. Like, maybe if she would have had a bed there and they would have did a full sex scene, she could have got a 10 out of 10, but she didn't do it. They had desk sex. Desk sex is not the same as bed sex, but yeah. Still a great episode. So I'm definitely not upset with the finale. And I look forward to seeing what Issa Rae got going on in the future, because I'm a fan, and I will be until she do something to make me mad. You know, they always do something. But I'm going to end it right there. Again, if you have not, please hit my subscribe button. You are very appreciated. And that is my $5.02. Peace.